Welcome back to Your Business Notion, the channel where we unravel the stories and theories behind the most intriguing business ventures around the globe. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the world of sustainable fashion by exploring the fascinating journey of Allbirds, the revolutionary footwear company founded by Tim Brown and Joey Zwillinger. When you think of innovation in footwear, your mind might jump to high-tech performance shoes or luxury brands with cutting-edge designs. But Allbirds took a different path. A path that led them to create what's been called the world's most comfortable shoe. So how did this company, with its minimalist design and eco-friendly materials, go from a small startup to a global sensation? Our story begins with Tim Brown, a former professional soccer player from New Zealand. During his time as an athlete, Tim was constantly wearing athletic shoes, but he noticed something. Most of them were flashy, overly designed, and made with synthetic materials. He started wondering why there wasn't a simpler, more comfortable shoe made from natural materials. This curiosity, paired with his love for the environment, planted the seed for what would eventually become Allbirds. After retiring from soccer, Tim decided to turn his idea into reality. He began experimenting with materials and designs, eventually landing on wool, a material that was both sustainable and uniquely suited for footwear. Wool is naturally breathable, moisture-wicking, and incredibly soft, making it an ideal material for shoes. Plus, it's a renewable resource, as sheep continuously grow their wool, making it a perfect fit for Tim's vision of creating an environmentally friendly product. But Tim knew he needed more than just a great idea. He needed someone with the technical know-how to bring it to life. That's when Joey Zwillinger entered the picture. Joey was an engineer and renewables expert with a passion for sustainability. When Tim approached him with the idea of creating a better shoe, Joey was intrigued, and the two quickly realized they shared a common vision, not just to make a great product, but to build a company that could set a new standard for sustainability in the fashion industry. In 2016, they launched Allbirds with one product, the Wool Runner. It was simple, comfortable, and most importantly, made from sustainable materials. The Wool Runner was an instant hit, and for good reason. It wasn't just a shoe, it was a statement that comfort didn't have to come at the expense of the planet. What made Allbirds stand out wasn't just the product itself, but the values behind it. Tim and Joey were committed to transparency, sustainability, and reducing their environmental impact at every step of the process. They sourced their wool from New Zealand farms that practiced humane and eco-friendly farming, used recycled materials for the laces, and even crafted their packaging from recycled cardboard. This level of commitment to sustainability resonated with a growing number of consumers who were becoming more conscious of the environmental impact of the products they bought. But the story doesn't stop there. Allbirds wasn't just about creating one great product, it was about continuous innovation. The founders didn't rest on their laurels after the success of the Wool Runner. They expanded their product line, introducing new materials like eucalyptus tree fiber and sugarcane for their soles. Yes, you heard that right. Sugarcane. These innovations weren't just about finding alternatives to traditional materials. They were about setting new benchmarks for what sustainable fashion could be. The introduction of carbon footprint labels by Allbirds wasn't just a bold move, it was a revolutionary one. This simple yet powerful tool gave consumers the information they needed to make more informed choices about the products they were buying. And as awareness of climate change continues to grow, more and more consumers are looking for ways to reduce their own carbon footprints. This has led to a significant shift in consumer behavior, with people increasingly seeking out products that are not only high quality and stylish, but also sustainable. Carbon footprint labels provide a tangible way for consumers to understand the impact of their purchases. By making this information readily available, Allbirds empowered its customers to consider the environmental cost of their shoes and make choices that align with their values. This is especially important in today's world, where consumers are more informed and conscious of the ethical and environmental implications of their purchases than ever before. Moreover, carbon footprint labels help to hold companies accountable. By putting this information front and center, Allbirds set a new standard for transparency in the fashion industry. It's no longer enough for companies to make vague claims about sustainability. Consumers want to see concrete data that backs up these claims. This has led to a ripple effect, with more and more companies adopting similar practices in an effort to meet the growing demand for transparency. In the past, sustainability was often seen as a niche concern. with eco-friendly products relegated to a small segment of the market. But today, that's no longer the case. Sustainability has gone mainstream, and eco-conscious consumers are driving a significant shift in the market. These consumers are looking for products that not only meet their needs in terms of quality and performance, but also align with their values of environmental and social responsibility. This shift in consumer behavior is particularly pronounced among younger generations, such as millennials and Gen Z, who are more likely to prioritize sustainability in their purchasing decisions. These generations have grown up with a heightened awareness of environmental issues, and they expect the companies they support to share their commitment to making a positive impact on the world. For Allbirds, this shift in consumer behavior has been a key factor in their success. By building a brand that prioritizes sustainability, they've been able to tap into a growing market of eco-conscious consumers who are looking for products that reflect their values. This has helped them to stand out in a crowded market and build a loyal customer base that's passionate about both the product and the mission behind it. Allbirds didn't just create a successful business, they helped to reshape an entire industry. Their commitment to sustainability and transparency has challenged other companies to step up and take responsibility for their environmental impact. In recent years, we've seen a growing number of fashion brands, both big and small, making efforts to reduce their carbon footprints, source sustainable materials, and adopt more ethical business practices. The fashion industry, which has long been criticized for its negative environmental impact, is undergoing a significant transformation. Brands are increasingly recognizing that sustainability is not just a trend, it's a necessity. Consumers are demanding more from the companies they support, and businesses that fail to adapt risk being left behind. Allbirds has played a crucial role in driving this change. By proving that it's possible to create a successful business while prioritizing sustainability, they've set a new standard for the industry. And as more companies follow their lead, we're starting to see a shift towards a more sustainable and responsible fashion industry. One of the key factors behind Allbirds' success has been their relentless focus on innovation. From the beginning, Tim and Joey have been committed to finding new ways to reduce their environmental impact and create more sustainable products. This has led to the development of new materials, such as their eucalyptus tree fiber and sugarcane-based soles, as well as new manufacturing processes that minimize waste and reduce emissions. Innovation is critical to the future of sustainability. As the world faces increasingly urgent environmental challenges, businesses will need to continue finding new ways to reduce their impact on the planet. This will require a combination of technological advancements, creative problem-solving, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. Allbirds has demonstrated that innovation and sustainability can go hand in hand. By constantly seeking out new materials, refining their designs, and challenging themselves to do better, they've been able to create products that are not only more sustainable, but also better for the consumer. This commitment to continuous improvement has helped them to stay ahead of the curve and maintain their position as a leader in the sustainable fashion movement. So, what's next for Allbirds? The company shows no signs of slowing down. They continue to expand their product line, exploring new materials and designs that push the boundaries of sustainability. Their commitment to reducing their carbon footprint remains at the forefront of their mission, and they're constantly looking for new ways to improve. Looking ahead, it's clear that sustainability will continue to be a driving force in the fashion industry. As climate change becomes an increasingly pressing issue, consumers and businesses alike will need to take action to reduce their impact on the planet. This will require a collective effort, with companies like Allbirds leading the way by demonstrating that it's possible to create products that are both high quality and environmentally responsible. The future of fashion is sustainable, and Allbirds is helping to pave the way. Their story is a testament to the power of values-driven business and the impact that a commitment to sustainability can have, not just on a company's success, but on the world as a whole. So, what can we learn from Allbirds' journey? There are a few key takeaways that stand out. The power of purpose. Allbirds' success is rooted in their commitment to sustainability and transparency. By building a brand that aligns with their values, they've been able to connect with a growing number of consumers who share those values. This has helped them to stand out in a crowded market and build a loyal customer base that's passionate about both the product and the mission behind it. The importance of innovation. Allbirds' relentless focus on innovation has been a key factor in their success. By constantly seeking out new materials and refining their designs, they've been able to create products that are not only more sustainable, but also better for the consumer. This commitment to continuous improvement has helped them to stay ahead of the curve and maintain their position as a leader in the sustainable fashion movement. The impact of transparency. Allbirds' decision to place carbon footprint labels on their products was a groundbreaking move that challenged the entire industry to step up and take responsibility for their environmental impact. This level of transparency has helped to build trust with consumers and set a new standard for the fashion industry. The rise of eco-conscious consumers. The shift towards sustainability is being driven by a new generation of eco-conscious consumers who are looking for products that align with their values. This shift in consumer behavior has created new opportunities for businesses that prioritize sustainability and transparency. The future of fashion is sustainable. As climate change becomes an increasingly pressing issue, sustainability will continue to be a driving force in the fashion industry. Companies that fail to adapt risk being left behind, while those that embrace sustainability will be well positioned for success. That's all for today's episode of Your Business Notion. If you're craving more stories of innovation, creativity, and business brilliance, make sure to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to explore the minds and moments that shape the business world. Until then, stay inspired, stay focused, and keep turning your business ideas into reality.